And good afternoon. Welcome to a new week. It's Turkey Week, Thanksgiving week. We give thanks to all of you. Hopefully by now you received our email newsletter with all the hot topics that are going on this week, in particular with Black Friday. Check that out. And if you didn't get it, call our office at 678-228-8900 and make sure you get on the list. Now, coffee, tea, or me was an old-time commercial back in the 60s and 70s. And as a nation, we consume a ton of coffee every day. And of course, Joe Biden wants to raise the price of that as well because he said something about coffee trees not taking enough carbon emissions out of the air, and God help us. But anyway, what would happen if we all consumed 4 to 6 cups a day? Would we be wired, or is there a benefit to it? That's what we're going to talk about today. Stay tuned. The information you hear on the Nutrition Shop Health Talk with Dr. Len is strictly educational and is not intended to diagnose or treat any disease. Any healthcare decision should be discussed with your health professional. And now, here is Dr. Len. So which is it? Is it coffee or tea? Which one do you like the most? We're going to look at some benefits on a new item that came out of the Public Library of Science. Stay tuned. Now, I know there's been critics galore. Most cardiologists, in fact, tell you to really cut back on that coffee intake, right? The caffeine is going to take you down, cause arrhythmias and all kind of different problems. May even cause you to have a stroke. Listen to this. Public Library of Science Medicine. This is one of the most traditional of all journals. Anywhere, anyhow. It says drinking coffee or tea may be associated with a lower risk of stroke, okay, cardiologist, or dementia. According to a study of healthy individuals aged 50 to 74, published November 16th in the open access journal PLOS Medicine. Drinking coffee was also associated with a lower risk of post-stroke dementia, one of the biggest issues when somebody does have a stroke. Start filling them up with coffee. Strokes are life-threatening events which cause 10% of deaths globally. Dementia is a general term for symptoms related to a decline in brain function and is a global health concern with a high economic and social burden. Post-stroke dementia, combination of both, is a condition where symptoms of dementia occur after a stroke. Dr. Zhang and colleagues from Taizhong Medical University studied 366,000 participants who were recruited between 2006 and 2010 and followed them until 2020. At the onset, participants self-reported their coffee and tea intake. Over the study period, 5,079 developed dementia, 10,053 experienced at least one stroke. People who drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee or 3 to 5 cups of tea per day, or a combination of 4 to 6 cups of coffee and or tea, had the lowest incident of stroke or dementia. Individuals who drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee and 2 to 3 cups of tea daily had a 32% lower risk of a stroke, 28% lower risk of dementia compared to those who drank neither coffee or tea. Intake of coffee alone or in combination with tea was also associated with a lower risk of post-stroke dementia. I have my 3rd cup of the day mug brewing now as we talk. The UK Biobank reflects a relatively healthy sample relative to the general population, which could restrict the ability to generalize these associations. Also, relatively few people develop dementia or stroke, which can make it difficult to extrapolate rates accurately to a larger population. Duh. They're upset that it actually worked. We didn't have enough strokes to even give a number to it. Finally, while it's possible that coffee and tea consumption might be protective against a stroke, dementia, and post-stroke dementia, this causality cannot be inferred from these associations. Really? Hardcore data. We can't do a cause analysis. The authors added, our findings suggest that moderate consumption of tea and coffee separately or in combination were associated with a lower risk of stroke and or dementia. Now in a second, we're going to talk to you a little bit more about what was attached. There's 4 studies attached to this. I'm going to give you the insight on those as well. Here's a piece on our buffered vitamin C. Listen up. Hey everybody, I want to talk to you for just a minute about our most popular product called buffered vitamin C. It has a myriad of biological functions. Vitamin C helps toward collagen formation for many body tissues, including skin, gums, teeth, cartilage around joints. It enhances the absorption of iron in the body and so involved in energy metabolism and contributes to reduction of tiredness and fatigue. Vitamin C is the required coenzyme for 2 groups of enzymes that catalyze the cross-linking of collagen fibers. Vitamin C is essential for normal wound healing, capillary health. Also participates in the biosynthesis of carnitine, serotonin, that key neurotransmitter, and certain other neurotransmitters, including norepinephrine. Vitamin C, our buffered forms, water-soluble, chain-breaking antioxidant that reacts directly with superoxide, hydroxy radicals, and singlet oxygen. Vitamin C interacts with glutathione and alpha-lipoic acid and regenerates vitamin E. Now, our prep also has bioflavonoids in there called flavonoids, a class of phytochemicals that are potent antioxidants as well, which scavenge many potentially damaging free radicals. This well-designed product can allow a large dose of ingredients to be taken in a single serving. The organic food acid combines with the carbonate source to form potassium, sodium, calcium, and magnesium salts of the acid and buffers the solution to a normal pH, so it's easy on the stomach. Clinical studies performed on a variety of these types of products demonstrate that the ingredients, listen to this, penetrate the bloodstream within as little as 15 minutes. Buffered forms of vitamin C. I've said it over and over again. If I was stranded on a desert island and I couldn't take anything else with me, I'd have my buffered forms of vitamin C. You can find that on our website at thenutritionshop.net or call our office at 678-228-8900. That's 678-228-8900. Take care. Now, attached to this study were 4 more studies, all in the Public Library of Science. February 9th, 2021. An analysis of 3 large, well-known heart disease studies found drinking 1 or more cups of caffeinated coffee, not decaf, caffeinated, was associated with a decreased heart failure risk. Drinking decaf didn't give you that. So there was a direct link to caffeine being something positive. Story number 2. Drinking green tea and coffee daily linked to a lower death risk in people with diabetes. Drinking plenty of both green tea and coffee is linked to a lower risk of dying from any cause among people with type 2 diabetes. Story number 3. Study analyzed the data on stroke and dementia risk from 3.2 million people across the world. The link between stroke and dementia persisted even after taking into account other dementia risk factors. Stroke doubles the dementia risk. Coffee and tea decreased the risk. And story number 4. This is the one I really like. July 10th, 2017, a while ago. Drinking coffee each day, 2 to 4 cups, could lead to a longer life. Scientists have found that people who drink coffee appear to live longer. Drinking coffee was associated with a lower risk of death due to heart disease, cancer, stroke, diabetes, or kidney disease, the major causes of death in this country. There it is. Now, tomorrow I'm going to keep on the same thing. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about caffeine. We'll keep that separate. We'll do caffeine tomorrow. Now, here's a little piece on consults. We're running that 50% special right now. Book your time now. Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Len, and I want to talk to you today about a consultation, a nutritional consultation. What's that all about? It's what we do. It's a personal one-on-one time that we put aside, whether it be via social media or Zoom or in person, where we can have the ability to work closely to enhance your health. The aim is to enhance your bodily functions, alleviate symptoms of illness, improve your lifestyle through a nutritional intervention. Some people simply want to undergo a diet to ensure they're eating correctly and avoid illness. Other people have medical problems or are suffering from various symptoms that they believe can be alleviated by making nutritional changes to their diet. Other common reasons to undergo a consultation include a desire to lose weight, digestive issues, skin complaints, low energy, lethargy, stress, fertility issues, competitive sports, the list goes on. Before your consultation, we'll ask you to complete a comprehensive questionnaire. This questionnaire will focus on all aspects of your diet and lifestyle and medical history, medications you may be taking, current health concerns, and really importantly, your goals. We may also ask you to do a food and drink diary for those 3 days, maybe up to a week, so we can document everything you eat and drink during that time. Once you've completed this questionnaire, we'll look it over, and then we'll have a one-on-one consultation, usually about an hour to an hour and a half. And during that time, you'll talk through the questionnaire and diary as well as discuss your lifestyle, your current exercise regimen, your health concerns, your family medical history, your existing symptoms, and really importantly, again, your goals. You can also discuss underlying emotional issues that may be affecting your mood, eating patterns, lifestyle. During this in-depth discussion, you may be asked to do some functional tests, saliva, blood, etc., to try to pinpoint specifically what's going on. Once we have a full and complete picture of your current nutritional, physical, and emotional situation, we'll develop a plan for you. That may involve some nutritional dietary issues, working with our dietitian, working with our chef, or supplements. We can add those to the regimen as well. Vitamins, minerals, fiber, fatty acids, amino acids. But to get the most out of a nutritional consultation, you need to be as frank and honest as you can. The more complete picture that we have of what's going on in your system, the better that we can help you. If you're interested in getting started, give us a call, 678-228-8900, or reach out to us through our website at thenutritionshop.net. So let's summarize. Coffee drinkers, unite. Coffee and tea drinking associated with a reduced risk of stroke and or dementia by 32% lower risk. They call it moderate. Drinking more coffee associated with a decreased heart failure risk by 31%. Drinking green tea and coffee linked to a lower death risk from all causes in patients with diabetes by 41%. Lastly, drinking coffee could lead to, remember this, a longer life. Scientists have found people who drink coffee live longer. Drinking coffee was associated with, number one, a lower risk of death due to heart disease, 2, lower risk of death due to cancer, 3, lower risk of death from a stroke, diabetes, and kidney disease. Period. It's a super beverage, and it's loaded with antioxidants. Take that to heart. But again, if you have any questions, talk to your doctor about it. If you want to do dosage, whatever, give us a call, set up a time, and we can help you on that. Again, the number to reach our office, 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900, our website, thenutritionshop.net. God bless you, folks. See you tomorrow. We'll talk about caffeine tomorrow.